So in the last video, we found the trig ratios for 30 degrees. And now we're going to do the same thing for 60 degrees. So I'm going to erase these trig ratios for 30 degrees right now, but I'll rewrite them at the end of this video. So now we're going to find the trig ratios for 60 degrees. So first we're going to find the sine of 60 degrees, which is opposite over hypotenuse. So it would be a divided by 2a over the square root of 3, which equals a times the square root of 3 over 2a, because we're multiplying by the reciprocal. So these 2a cancels, and we've got the sine of 60 degrees equals square root of 3 over 2, which is interesting because this is the same as the cosine of 30 degrees. So the sine of 60 degrees equals the cosine of 30 degrees, and so the sine of 60 degrees is square root of 3 over 2. And now let's find the cosine, which would be adjacent, which is a over root 3, over hypotenuse, which is 2a over root 3. So it would be a over root 3 times root 3 over 2a, because dividing is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal in a fraction. So square roots of 3 cancels, a cancels, so we're left with 1/2. So the cosine of 60 degrees equals 1/2, which is interesting because this is also the sine of 30 degrees, so it's kind of like the opposite. Now finally let's do tangent, which is opposite, which is a, divided by adjacent, which is a over root 3. This is the same thing as a times root 3 over a. If you cancel the a's, we get that the tangent of 60 degrees equals the square root of 3. And now, since we've found all the trig ratios using this proof, I'm going to erase this triangle since we've already found it and make a table of the trig ratios we've learned so far. So I'm going to make one column for the measure of the angle, and one column for sine, one column for cosine, and one column for tangent. So let me erase this. So let's do 30 degrees first. So we found the sine is 1/2, the cosine is the square root of 3 over 2, and the tangent is 1 over the square root of 3. Now 60 degrees, you found that this is square root of 3 over 2, this cosine is 1/2, and tangent is square root of 3. So this is our table. So we've found the trig identities for 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Hope you like this video.